Welcome back. Casey Campbell from Great Lakes Post with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Erik Jones, the driver of the number 43 Chevrolet for Richard Petty Motorsports in the NASCAR Cup Series. Hey, Erik, how's it going?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing well. So let's talk about what you've been doing the last 2 days, testing the next gen car. Overall, how do you think it felt? How do you think how'd you like driving it?
Yeah, it was different. The first day we didn't get on track too much. We had some work to do on the car at the racetrack and had to get some data installed on it. So we only made a couple of runs. But yesterday we were on track all day and learning a lot about it. And it was different. It was challenging to drive, and it was just just completely different. The feel that you were getting out of the race car was a lot different. And the braking was way better, the shifting was way better. The car was way more suited for a road course, overall than what the car we have now is. And the speeds were obviously showing that. We're quite a bit faster after guys were starting to get used to it. And, the weird part for me is, the changes and stuff, it was just different. You don't know the changes that car wants and what it really needs. So running through that stuff was a totally new experience for all of us, but it was a good test. And I thought we learned quite a bit.
I gotta say, the last few weeks for you guys have really gone well. You guys are putting some solid results together for the 43 team, and for a team that's can say mid-pack team, guys. You guys are putting together some really good results at tracks people may not expect you guys to run well at. What's been the biggest key to all that? What's been have you guys found some speed or something?
I don't know. It's obviously towards the end of the year. So really it's, the development isn't really happening a whole lot right now. So, just learning through the year though. We're coming back, even though we hadn't run at the Roval before, we had notes from other road courses and stuff that we'd work on to get better from those races that apply over, and really thought, even though we finished 17th at the Roval, we had a better car than that. We just got shuffled around on some restarts. So, and then obviously a couple of top tens at Bristol and Talladega. So, it's been a good few weeks for sure. We want to keep that going here towards the end of the year. We got 4 more races to run good in, and I hope we can have 4 more good runs. But it's a tough time of year to run good. The playoff guys are putting a lot of effort into their race cars and bringing fast stuff. So anytime we can go up and run against those guys is a good feeling and something that as a driver you want to be able to do. So just happy that we can go up there and have good runs and end the year on a high note.
I know I've asked you this a lot of times when we've had you on it, but overall, how do you think you're doing so far this year with RPM?
I think it's been good. I think overall we've just we've made gains through the whole year and gotten better and better on tracks. And when we go back to tracks, which is the important thing, with no practice, we don't have any notes or anything to go off of. So we just have to go and improve after each race and take advantage of going back to tracks for the second time. So obviously going back here to Texas again. So, taking notes from when we were there earlier this year, trying to get better and seeing what we can do car wise. And then, from there, Kansas, Martinsville, and Phoenix. So all tracks we've been to this year. So, hopefully we can take some good notes and make things better. And I think we've done a good job of that overall, which has been what I was really looking for through the year. So if we can keep that going, I feel like we've done our job this season.
How do you feel like, getting ready for a track like Texas Motor Speedway? What's it like to get around there? What do you have to do to have a good run at that place?
Yeah, Texas is a tough track now, and it's always been challenging, but with the repave and this package, it can be challenging to move around and pass. So getting through turns 1 and 2 is really the important thing. Everybody in turn 3 and 4 is pretty much wide open, and you're kind of carrying as much speed as you can through there, but you got to have your car handling in 1 and 2 and being able to get through there, cut the bottom, and that's where you're going to make your passes. So I've always focused on that end, and even on the old Texas track, I focused on that end too, but it's more important now than it ever has been. So we'll see how it goes. It sounds like this weekend they're putting resin down instead of PJ1, which is going to change the race quite a bit from what it's been the last few years. So I'm excited about that. I think the resin's worked really well at some other tracks, and hopefully it does the same thing at Texas as what it's done at Michigan and Nashville when we've ran it there.
So, and then I also got to ask you, I know the off season's coming up. You're going to get to Ann Arbor for a game. You're going to see Juwan Howard and Michigan basketball and some other teams and stuff. You're going to make the trip up here to see some games?
Yeah, we have a a trip planned in December that we're going to go to Detroit and hang out, a few of us, for a few days. So I'm not sure yet what we're going to. We're definitely going to hit a game. I know we were trying to hit a Michigan basketball game. I don't know if that's going to work. It sounds like they changed the dates on me, so I don't know if that's going to work. It might be a Wings game that we're all going to go to. So that'll be fun though. I love going to sports games up there and getting to hang out and do that. So see how the schedule works out, but I'll definitely be at some Detroit sporting event this winter.
Sounds good. Have you talked to Juwan Howard in a while?
I haven't in a while. No, I want to get back out to a basketball game and see him again. It's been fun to watch his team. I thought he's, the last 3-4 years now, he's done such a great job with them and really carried on, the Michigan basketball legacy. Every year they're always solid, and he's done that and gave us a shot. So it's been pretty cool to watch.
Of course. All right, Erik Jones, thank you for joining us for a few minutes. Good luck this weekend at Texas.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.